Mary Kate. It's nice to meet you. My name is Sarah, and I'm your dietitian.
Hi Sarah, it's nice to meet you too.
So, what brings you in today?
About 3 months ago, I went away for a long weekend with friends. One morning, we went out for breakfast and ended up at a local diner. The restaurant looked okay from the outside, but the inside was less than desirable. However, we figured it was about the experience, and we ended up having a great meal. A little over a month ago, I began to have some pain in the upper right part of my abdomen, along with nausea, loss of appetite, and I felt tired. I thought I was just worn down from work, but all of my symptoms got progressively worse and my skin was looking yellow. One day I woke up with terrible pain in the upper right part of my abdomen and I had a fever, so I went to the emergency room. That's how I found out I had hepatitis A. I couldn't think of anywhere I could have gotten this from, and then one of my friends sent me a link to an article about the diner that we had ate at being shut down after being linked to a hepatitis A outbreak. My doctor said that this usually resolves on its own in a few weeks, but I've lost 7 pounds and I still don't feel hungry.
Wow, I'm sorry you're dealing with this. Loss of appetite is a common side effect with hepatitis. I see you brought your 24-hour recall with you. May I look at it?
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, thank you. I see. Looks like you're getting a lot of servings of Diet Coke and then 1.5 sushi rolls and a glass of wine for dinner. I understand that you're experiencing loss of appetite, which is evident in your recall. Do you think this recall is a good representation of an average day for you?
Yes, I like Diet Coke, and it doesn't cause my stomach to hurt. I haven't been having breakfast or lunch because I forget. For dinner, I have been ordering takeout most nights because I'm so tired by the end of the day. I usually get sushi or kids' meals from a restaurant close to my apartment, and then I have a glass of wine to unwind.
That's understandable. Do you think that moving forward you will be able to increase your intake, or are you unable due to pain?
I think I definitely could eat more, but I don't know what to eat, and I just forget to eat because I'm not hungry.
Okay, that's good to hear. Looking at your recall and knowing of your recent unintended weight loss, we first need to address your caloric intake. From your recall, you're only getting about 600 to 700 calories a day, and based on your height and weight, you should be getting between 15 to 1600 calories per day. While your body is healing, it needs energy and nutrients to repair your liver. Does your schedule allow for you to eat 5 to 6 small meals throughout the day?
Yeah, I think I could make that work if I really tried. That seems like a lot of eating, though.
Yeah, it would be an adjustment. Do you think that is an unrealistic goal to aim for?
I'm not sure. That's a lot of eating.
I understand. In order to get the calories and nutrients you need, would you be willing to supplement with something like Boost?
Isn't that for old people?
Boost is a great supplement for all walks of life and is a great tool for people like you who are having a hard time getting their nutrients from food. So instead of carving out time to eat 5 to 6 small meals a day, you could supplement with Boost to help you meet your nutritional goals.
That makes sense, and it does sound like a better option for me.
Okay, great. I would recommend having 2 to 3 bottles of Boost per day, depending on how much you are able to eat. If when you get home you realize that you aren't able to incorporate breakfast or lunch, then you will want to have about 3 shakes. 3 shakes will provide you with 720 calories, which means you will then need to have 780 calories from food. Does that sound feasible to you?
Absolutely. That sounds a lot more doable than 6 small meals a day, at least for right now.
Okay, great. For your dinner, you may want to eliminate sushi just for now. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics recommends that people with hepatitis don't have raw or uncooked foods in order to avoid foodborne illness. Foods like sushi, raw milk, and dairy products, undercooked meats and eggs, raw vegetables, or unwashed fruits are not recommended for people with hepatitis.
That is tough. What do you recommend I have instead of sushi?
Since you have a restaurant that you like and it's close to home, you could order a stir fry or a meal with rice, vegetables, and a protein of your choice instead. You just want to make sure that you are avoiding foods that could cause foodborne illness.
I do like stir fry. I can do that.
Okay, great. The next part of your recall I want to talk about is the wine. Unfortunately, alcohol is very irritating to the liver. For people who don't have hepatitis, 1 glass of wine a night is not likely to cause problems, but for now it's going to be harmful to you and could possibly contribute to some of the pain you're having.
I was concerned that was the case, but I don't think I'll have any problem cutting that out for now while I recover.
I'm glad to hear that. The last thing on your recall I want to touch on is your fluid intake. Because you're struggling to get in calories, everything that you eat or drink needs to be calorically dense. What else do you like to drink?
High calorie. I really like chocolate almond milk, but I don't usually buy it because of the calories. I also like to make smoothies with fruit and sometimes with peanut butter.
Wonderful. Now's the time to enjoy those treats. Almond milk and smoothies are great options for you right now that won't be irritating and will help you to get the calories you need. And those options are great ideas. I would also recommend you trying up your water intake. Staying hydrated is important for everyone, but especially you while you're healing.
So I should swap Diet Coke for smoothies?
Yes, make your meals and your foods count. Diet Coke is not going to give you any calories or nutrients.
I can do that if I remember all of this.
That's a great point. To track your calories and your fluid intake, using a food app could be a really valuable tool for you.
Yeah, I used an app to track food. I think I still have it on my phone.
If you think it would be helpful for you, I would recommend using it, at least until you're recovered.
I can do that.
Great. On average, how much do you sleep per night?
I usually get about 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
That's wonderful. Sleep is also really important when healing from hepatitis. I would recommend you continue to aim for 8 hours of sleep or more if you feel like you need it.
I've been taking naps lately, and I felt kind of guilty about it.
Fatigue is part of having hepatitis, and it's important to listen to your body and rest when you feel you need to.
Thank you. I can definitely do that.
Great. Mary-Kate, I would like to follow up with you in a month and see how you're doing. I know you're still recovering, so you may not gain all the weight back that you've lost. But drinking the boost and making an effort towards eating 3 meals a day should help you with your weight and your recovery. My Plate is a great visual reference to help you incorporate all foods in the correct amount. Also, using the food app is a great choice and tool to help you track your calories and fluid intake. I have a handout here from the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics that I think would be a great resource for you. It has information about the nutrition therapy for hepatitis, and it recommends good snacks and foods that are not recommended. And on the back, it has a 1-day sample menu that will give you a good idea of what your daily intake should look like once you work your way back to solid foods. Don't feel the pressure immediately to start eating 3 big meals a day. You will be using the boost as needed to supplement until you can reach your caloric needs of 1,400 to 1,500 calories a day through food.
Great, that sounds like a good plan.
Great, have a great rest of your day.